Afternoon all, next video. Probably could have done this at the same time as I did the brakes, but probably a little bit to talk about as well is the wheels. As you can see, these wheels here are Marchesini forged wheels. These are not the stock wheels that come on a Z1000, which obviously everyone's seen. It was probably just a little bit of chat, not about my wheels, but about wheels in general and how they do improve things. So first of all, from a cost point of view, most people look at wheels and they do think, I just can't afford those, or it's too much money for what you think you get back for them. Now, I bought these brand new. I think at the time they were about 1600-ish, thereabouts. I was lucky enough to be able to sell my old wheels as well to offset it a bit, which was great. These are comp wheels. Now, the reason I bought these new at the time is because I had some theories on especially Marchesini wheels, and I think they still stand true as well to a certain extent, in that, and just jumping back to what one of the guys, someone who posted back when I did the brakes, is the reason I'm doing all of these videos is because when people do YouTube videos, they'll just skim over the bike and say, oh yeah, it's all great, it's brilliant, it's fine, it's great, everything's great, spot on, great, ride off, just see video of endless distance. When me personally, I want to know what you did to get those wheels on there. I want to know what you did to fit that bit, you know, so I can do it or see how you did it, that kind of thing. So, so first and foremost, I bought these brand new because there were no Marchesini wheels for a Z1000. But on buying my wheels, I'm quite sure, and a couple of things, I mean, it's a very expensive mistake to make if you do this. I think that when Marchesini build their wheels, I think they build them completely generically. You know, width allowing, obviously, for, you know, sort of smaller bikes have obviously got narrow wheels. But if you're buying this wheel, for example, I think this wheel, and someone else please prove me wrong or right, I don't know. I think this wheel that is available for is a generic wheel, and I think what they do, if you can see here, is right down in there. Oh, right down in there, you can see. Oh, it's so hard to see. Right, you can see that there. See that collar? That collar, I think, is the bit that makes the wheel fit the bike. That, and obviously the spacer in there as well, as you can see there. So I think if you went and got, and one of the reasons, again, going back to it, is there was a guy in the Philippines called Pete Z1000. I think he's got Fireblade now or something like that. And he had the M7R wheels on here, on his Z1000, which is one of these. And I asked him and said, how did you get those M7R wheels on there? And all he said was Yamaha fitment. That was it, just a couple of words, which didn't really help me because that's an expensive, because M7R wheels are like £2,000, but you can get them second hand for, you know, grand and a bit, which is a lot of money, but it's cheap for two and a half grand set of wheels. So I think, as I say, I think that they do like a generic fitting. Sorry, my old man slippers on any shoes. And again, here on the back, I think it's custom sprocket carrier. So you have a different sprocket carrier, and again, a spacer in there that gives the wheel, that's how it's positioned, sort of thing. Again, I can't really see it, but there's a spacer in there as well. So I think if anyone else has done it, and if anyone else has done it, because these wheels are so good, I wish that I got M7Rs and probably took the chance and tried to fit some M7Rs to it, and I might even do that yet. I might go up to M7Rs and sell these and get some M7Rs, because the difference from putting the wheels onto this was like, it was like driving on the front. It was like driving with a like a couple of bags of sugar sort of strapped to the forks. That's the only way I can say. Just everything became lighter. It was so much better. So and I wish, as I say, that I got M7Rs, and I might still do that yet if I can afford it. But I'd have to obviously work out how I'm going to get them on there. one thing that I needed to do is I need to get some spacers, a new set of spacers for the front of mine, and Marchesini are pretty crap when it comes to answering emails and requesting spares. Pretty hopeless. So there you go. But that's just what I found so far. I've been in contact with a woman, a saleswoman at Marchesini, asking for them. She's asked me all the information. I've given her all the information about the part numbers of the wheels and what have you. And she said, yeah, I'll get back to you. And that was like a month ago. So she hasn't come back to me yet. But anyway, there you go. So as I say, it was kind of about my wheels, but also about wheels in general and how you get light wheels onto these bikes. As I say, I think if you went and just found yourself a set of Marchesini 17-inch wheels, you could probably, provided you can actually get the spares out of Marchesini themselves, you should just be able to buy a set of spacers and fit the wheels. Or if you're really, really lucky, you'll know someone that's an engineer or something like that who can knock a set up. But as I say, the sprocket carrier would be a hard thing to get. But apart from that, I think, well, and again on the front, you've got that carrier that holds the discs, which is obviously in there. You can just see it behind my disc. So that's the carrier there that holds them. If I go back round again, there you go, that sort of metal collar between the disc and the wheel itself. So there you go, that's my kind of wheel chat, as it were. Not very long, there's not that much to say, but obviously some people might want to fit wheels to their bikes, or lighter wheels, and I'm saying I heartily recommend it. I think it's a great thing to do. It's a very difficult thing because if you've got something that's already got light wheels on it, then you're not really going to see the difference. But if you jump from a normal cast wheel to a light wheel, then you really will see the difference, and you'll feel like your money was that much better spent. So there you go. Anyway, so I'll do another video in a bit. I hope that wasn't too boring. As I say, I'm trying to do sort of detailed videos explaining how I've done things and explaining what I did or what I bought to get it on there. Anyway, I'll carry on. So as I say, keeping to this format, just keeping it simple and talking about one thing. I don't seem to get that much too mixed up. So there you go. Anyway, another one coming soon.